Shout out to the New Blood Order. They're my people. They're my bloody family. So check out our chat. It's been wonderful. Blessings.
Never.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. What we are talking about today is anything other than Vince Taylor and his personal life. Because hallelujah, I wasn't. No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. I ain't that sensitive, but yeah. So now you know some. Yeah. So I did dance with Boys of Poison a little bit a long time ago, but that was
those who know. It
was hilarious. It was a fun, short-lived experiment in the game of life. It was very short-lived, but it was a successful experiment, if you must know.
You tell.
The experiment served its purpose, and it was a overwhelming success.
Okay.
And that's how you were born, my sweet child.
And this is how Vince makes his side income, off of the
I'm trying to get my lighting together. I'm having some technical difficulties. But anyway, so yeah, man. What was we talking about?
Ant's going on all these cool things. Okay, so the Monday Night Raw sounds awesome. So I didn't realize how into it with wrestling I really get until like the women started getting into it. And I watch it and I get down and it's my husband is just like, this is the best. So I'm just saying, Ant, like if you're gonna do things like that, let me know. Yes, let me know, because I will show up with you ringside, like straight up, like I will go. I will be screaming. I will be all the things. You have no idea.
Oh, I didn't know I got down like this.
I got back into wrestling once I had realized I need to start acknowledging my tribal chief. Not only are the women
right,
we got to give a shout out to Sasha Banks, we got to give a shout out to Jade Cargil, but my tribal chief.
Bro,
Roman motherfucking Reigns,
my man. Yes, Roman Reigns.
Aura definition. Aura defined.
Do you know what they talking about, Ty?
Nah.
You don't know Jade Cargil?
You don't know who Bianca is, dog, right? Like you don't know
Bianca Belair whipping her hair around.
She smacks bitches with her hair, dog, like straight, like leaves lines of fucking like literally. It's insane. And dog, she makes her own outfits. Every dope ass outfit you see, she hand makes that shit. So that way, when her shit becomes a Barbie doll or whatever, she gets paid for that clothing design because it's her personal shit that she made. Yo, the girl and she's an insane wrestler, dog. She holds the woman's title for the fucking 130 weight heavy like championship. She is insane, dog. Like, I will literally go watch her. I will watch fucking Ripley. What the I can't remember. Rhea Ripley. I will watch them.
Here she go right here.
Yes, this shit is insane, dog. Like, bro. Oh yes, dude.
Look at y'all.
Yes.
Yo, she's
can I just add real quick? One of the best things that made wrestling so much better than it used to be is all the motherfucking melanin that they have. Wrestlers. We got black champions walking around and not just like, I'm black when it's convenient. Like I'm black.
100.
Yo, like, can if y'all don't know about these top wrestlers, Jade Cargil, Trick motherfucking Williams, and I can just gotta include the ruler, Oba motherfucking Femi. Yo, I get hyped. You gotta get introduced to these wrestlers because right now WWE is cooking.
Jade is motherfucking Storm. Yes. Fucking bro. Her abs have abs. She can kill you. Her motherfucking thigh can kill you, dog. That headlock. Look at that thigh.
And
look at Ty's face.
And she is motherfucking Jamaican through and through.
No, her shit's the size of my head.
That's what I'm saying. She gets, bro. Imagine, dog, you'd be dead. She'd be murdering you with her thigh, dog, and just like looking at you, like flexing.
The cameraman deserves a raise.
I think there's a few raises on the panel right now.
Amazing.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
okay.
I just want to borrow the
anytime
bottom for like 20 minutes. I'll be good. I can do something with that for 20 minutes.
But yeah, anytime you need a wingman to go with you, you know, ringside, I got you, bro. I will, bro. Oh my god, I will even dress up like, yo, you don't even understand. Just like, yeah, let's do it. I'm ready.
I'm looking at Jade right now. I'm sorry. No offense to you, yes, but
can we have a moment of silence?
This is very distracting.
It's just while we readjust our cameras. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That is now this is a young lady, if I'm not mistaken, who did actually have a brief campaign to actually be Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like and there were some serious folks about. Sorry,
you gotta find her entrance as Storm, like her costume.
As
Storm she came in as Storm.
She did. That was fire.
Peak.
Oh, she had a Storm costume.
Yeah.
Oh, she's in it. She's a blurred.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
She's
fully dedicated.
Like look at her outfits. You'll see them.
She makes them too, right? Like I'm not bugging.
She makes them too. A lot of them do.
I think this is how young ladies feel when Aaron Pierre Das Mufasa comes about. Because like some of these are like they don't play.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Look, like that is
her abs have abs. Like what the fuck?
Who are you? Who is you, bro?
Yeah,
I mean, that might be her man. What you mean? That's her
man.
Well, what is he touching for? So we get it.
He said, "What's she touching her for?"
I gotta get this off here before
get it off. Get it off, Vince. There you go.
Man. Don't say get off. I'm gonna get that off the screen. Wow. That was all right.
Yeah,
all right. So when is this event?
Monday.
Oh shit! Look at this.
I ain't inviting you no more.
Yo, hold up. Check this out.
Yeah.
I told you, check her outfits.
Yo, a man like me can't get behind girl, you know. What I know. Big up, boy. Big up for the pan. Beer horse. Ras, you know. Burn it up. Pull up. Boy. All right, anyway, in Ephesians 6:18 it says I'm trying to get my spirit back intact. Yo, what else you got going on, Ant, that doesn't involve aesthetic?
Couple of interviews, that's it.
Please. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What's this movie I'm doing?
Well, also, will you mind filling us in? Because at the beginning of now when this is being played, which will be Sunday, but at the beginning of the broadcast, you said that you were going on a flight, and that's no longer the case. Am I?
No. But I still got to go get a haircut. I still got to pack. I still got to do things to get myself in right condition. But yeah, I'm going to the Critics' Choice Awards in Los Angeles, which is going to be hosted by Chelsea Handler, and it's actually going to be a really big deal. This is probably the biggest award show I've ever been to. You know, like Christopher Nolan will be in the building. Everybody from Sinners will be in the building.
Cool.
Like it's interesting when you go to an award show where TV stars feel like they sit them with us in the back. Like all the people in the front is Steven Spielberg, all of them, and they're like, all right, you can sit back here with Mike Coulter and Doogie Howser.
Mike Coulter, dang. There's nothing wrong with that. That's Luke Cage right there.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to put perspective as to what this award is, because this is where you're going to see all the biggest stars of the year come out to campaign and see if they won a prestigious Critics' Choice Awards. And what we love about this awards is because this award show itself sets the tone for all the other award shows that happen. This is the very first award show of 2026. True. So when the Golden Globes does theirs, when the Academy Awards does theirs, we've already set the tone on who we said is the best director, who we said is the best actor, best actress, so on and so forth. And I'm really excited to see what we put out there for best film, straight up.
Who are you talking about when you say we? You talking about we black people or you Critics' Choice voters? Yeah, who are you talking about?
It's an elite few of the body of the Critics' Choice Association. I mean, I don't know if I could get y'all invited to this cookout, but I can see if I can leave the back door cracked.
Yo, nice. Just dropping the ball. When I say we, I mean not you. I mean us. Us critics. Nah, because Ant legit is a critic. Like, it's not no joke. Like, he's not some dude just talking on YouTube. You know, this dude got credentials and is applied to places and been accepted. And so, yeah, man, you deserve each and all of it, man. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it would be dope if we could go with you, and it'll happen some of these days. And we, you know,
I'm sorry.
Here
you go again. This is the second.
My bad.
First it was Star Trek. Oh, yeah.
All right, so
okay.
this one.
All right.
Now listen here.
What happened was
It's gonna happen.
Okay.
Ant's been, as you all know, since we've been blessed to have him in our presence, man. He's been nothing but cool as hell, and he offers us all these opportunities and projects, and we get to see things before they come out sometimes, every now and then, as long as we sign the NDA and all of that. And you know, it's just been like hella dope, man. And so I get the sense that since I believe we met Ant, was it 2025, right? It was last year.
2024.
24. Okay.
What?
Yeah. From season 3 was 2024.
Okay. But I don't think we really assimilated Ant until like 2025. I don't think he got a shirt. I don't think he started pulling up every single week.
Nah,
maybe
I'm
wrong.
Hey,
listen, it won't be the last time.
Hold on.
My memory is terrible, and I've been getting
from the time Ant came on the show.
No, it's that long.
Ant came almost every week that he could. Like, if he
true.
wasn't doing shit, Ant was here.
Yep.
You're right.
From that time, moved like
Yep, from day one, for sure.
All right. Well, all I'm trying to say is that we sincerely appreciate it. So, yeah, I'm surely joking when I sit there and say, man, that's some bullshit. You know, how you, like, dog, you doing your thing. And then Lady Mandalore as well. Like, I sit sometimes, you know how you go to YouTube and you watch a video, and then because you hit that video, now you see all the other videos from said person or said group. Like, that's happening with Lady Mandalore now. I sat and watched her interviews with Midnight Comics with I can't remember old boy's name, but my man who has got the headband on and reads everything.
Montel.
This nigga reads everything. You be like, man, hold on, man. The Flash didn't ever do that. Yes, he did. The Flash actually, I have it right here. In the collection of the Flash Flashpoint, when he was a badass. Oh, Flash wasn't playing that shit. Look at the artwork. I'm like, yo, this dude is a trip, yo. So I mean, and your contribution has been nothing less than like. So anyway, I didn't mean to go down that road. But yeah, I say all that to say it's dope that we starting off the year like this, and Ant is about to go on another excursion. I can't wait to get to the thing I'm most upset about is the Star Trek thing. But Ty, you were saying that you're not looking forward to the Star Trek.
I'm not. No, that's not really what. Well, I wouldn't say I'm not looking forward to it. I'm saying that I'm tempering my expectations as far as what I've seen. From what I've seen, it at first when they first dropped it, it made me think, oh, this is gonna be in the realm of Star, the Star Treks, and there's gonna be a level of seriousness, and then there'll be times where they have their moments. But I think from the very onset, this is gonna be more of a comedy driven show with a young cast that. When I saw the I don't know. Is there any way we could pull up the new trailer? I think if you pull up the new trailer, it'll give you a sense of what I'm talking about, and it'll explain it better than I probably could right now.
Well, I don't know if we can show the trailer without getting cut off, but I can show some of the stuff.
It's a trailer. It's a trailer. We show.
I mean, I share your sentiments, my friend. Trust me. I'm not. I agree with you. It should just be as simple as it's a trailer. You're trying to promote your stuff. We shouldn't have to worry about you trying to cancel it. But unfortunately, for some strange reason, sometimes we'll do something like show somebody else's Instagram showing a trailer, and then it'll get canceled, and that's a whole thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I can do the next best thing, which evidently I can't, because it look like they ain't got no Instagram page. Like, how you are they promoting this online? What the hell?
Let me see.
I've seen it a couple. I could have sworn I saw it on Instagram.
I could have sworn I did too, but dang,
maybe
man,
it's under Star Trek in general. I don't know. Or
yes, yeah,
Paramount. It might be under Paramount.
Oh, that's a good one. You're right. Or, oops, how about it's just under Star Trek? How about that? Instead of trying to be fancy and trying to look up Star Trek, Starfleet Academy. All right, so I can take a risk on playing some of this, but I'm almost certain, especially with Paramount and the way that they guard their stuff, that even this right here is suspect, like just showing this. But I want to say I hadn't seen what you saw, but I think that this is a multifaceted Star Trek. And I for one am like, especially since I'm in essentially a Star Trek cocoon. Let me move it a little bit so we don't have a continuous thing of it. And these are little knickknacks I try to learn to keep from getting canceled, because it's a pain in the ass when you got a lot of content up and then you notice that it's not there because it's been removed because of content, whatever, copyright, whatever. So this is actually a show that I pitched to the world. I think I even pitched this to you, Ty. I think a long time ago I was talking about Star Trek and I was like, yo, it'd be really dope if they made a show about Starfleet. Like, that should be the next wing, because we've seen space, we've seen deep space, we've seen lost different quadrants in space, we've seen the origin with Enterprise, even though ain't nobody really watching it. Although I am watching it right now, and it's not as good. It's not good, but it's not as terrible as I expected. But there are some very problematic issues with it. But I'll talk about that in a second. But this is an aspect that we have not been introduced to. We may be introduced to characters that end up being very significant in other projects, but we're seeing their origins right now. We may, and I think we are. We're gonna. They have old girl from Discovery, the doctor that you like so much. You say looks like Tom Cruise. You know what I'm saying, Ty? So I'm looking forward to that. But maybe that's just me. And I've actually started seeking out others to speak with, seeking other melanated folks to talk with about Star Trek. So be on the lookout for maybe some Trek talk coming up here in the future when that gets introduced to us. Oh man, I love Star Trek so much. I'm so into it now. It's crazy how me being reintroduced to it just got me to love it so much. But I'll take a step back.
It is good napping.
Oh my God. Nah, man. Star Trek is so deep, man. Star Trek's so deep. It's deep.
It is deeply slow. You're right.
No, man. I mean,
it's not that bad.
It's boring.
It's deep.
The storyline takes a while.
Nah, you wildin'. Every episode has it's like X-Files in space.
Oh, it's like watching MASH. But like not military.
Although MASH was funny.
Like space MASH.
Wait, what series are you pulling from? Because there ain't that many that feel like that. Like the original Star Trek TOS. I might be able to hold with you, but not the rest of them.
I can't watch it. I can't watch it.
They're not that type of bad.
It's dry.
Yo, if I was okay, so if I'm talking to somebody like you who is down on Star Trek, and I want to try to increase if I want to introduce you, I'd probably start with Strange New Worlds.
Okay.
I think that Strange New Worlds, because it's modern.
Oh no,
you would start with Discovery?
I would probably, if I'm trying to get her to, I would start with Star Trek Next Generation.
Next Generation.
No,
Are you kidding me?
What she's talking about. I think that's what she's complaining about. Is
you like, about with Data and Picard and all of them?
Most Star Trek TNG was at the height of Star Trek fandom when most folks came in after watching the movies that came subsequently after canceling the original Star Trek season, a series, and then they were given Star Trek Next Generation because they had a wave of interest. Star Trek is not there right now. Like the way she talks is the way most people, I assume, feel about Star Trek. Like it's kind of an old thing from back in the day. So if I'm introducing it to her, I'm going to first try to show her that it's not the same old Picard, Kirk, Cisco Star Trek. Like, it actually is modern. It could be on par, not as good as, but on par with the Foundation or with the Dune? Damn,
the
I
Dune
didn't
was slow and dry.
Dune.
The storyline was
the new Dune or the original Dune?
The new Dune. I had to watch it twice to appreciate it because I was like, I don't get the hype, but okay.
What?
See, I saw
the second time and I was like, okay, but I think it's my disdain for the Calais kid, like the Timothy kid. You know, I don't like that.
Oh, I thought you loved it.
Oh, you're talking about the movie. You're talking about the movie.
Yeah, the movie. Yeah, the original's not that bad, but like the remake, I don't know. I think it's that kid. I can't watch anything with him in it. I don't know what it is.
You don't like Timothy? Yo, hold up, yeah.
I'm not trying to hate on that child. I'm not.
Hold up.
I just don't know what it is about. It's something. It's something.
It's so crazy that you say that because that is who I every time I see Timothy Chalamet, and I've told Austin this, that's Austin. Like, yo, Austin. even listen.
Oh no!
Oh my God! Yes, you cannot deny it.
I can deny it.
Yo,
wow. That is not. He looks nothing like my husband.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
A little. He got the swoop. At least with the hair, he got
just because of the swoop. That's what we're gonna go off of. Is
he got a little bit of
that's what she's saying.
No,
that's what she's saying. All I'm saying is this: it's so crazy that at the time when I first encountered Timothy Chalamet, when I first encountered him, he had long hair. He had long hair, just like
Austin.
My Austin. Then he cut his hair. And Austin cut his hair and was with it. I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying he did it because of them, but he did. He cut his hair, and when he cut his hair, I was like, "Oh my God, these niggas! Oh my God, that's Austin!
That's Austin!
That's fucking Austin!"
And I don't mean as an insult, like
no,
you know,
Timothy Chalamet is not a bad looking dude.
I'm not saying he's a bad looking dude. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with how he looks. I'm just saying there's something. His aura and my aura, I just don't like to watch him act. I don't like anything about his act. He makes me mad. It's like watching fucking Beta in the fucking in the Bad Batch. I don't know what it is about him. He just drives me crazy. Like literally, when I watched Dune, his character annoyed me the most in that movie. Like literally.
Okay, that I understand.
I was like, he's such a pretentious little fucking bitch in this fucking I literally I was waiting for somebody to just fucking murder him. Nobody.
I
fucking lived. I was like, how does this bitch boy make it through the fucking desert and all this shit? Like, I don't know what it is. And he's the fucking prophecy. I don't know what it. Everyone. Oh hell, I don't know what it was, but I just like that. Dune. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't do it.
It's like it's not me. I get it based on the character in Dune. Absolutely. This little motherfucker should not be alive. He does not need to be the savior of all of these people. I fully understand what you're saying now. However, the original Dune, the TV show, was it the TV show?
Miniseries. Nah, it was a miniseries, right?
Dry as a church on Sunday.
I'm
not in a church on Sunday. No. Can't do it. But me watching the original Dune miniseries made me appreciate the movie more.
Yeah. I think it was just like this Dune. I think it was like a 3 or 4 parter or something. Somebody fact check me in the comment section, please. But I remember Dune as a child and seeing the floating man and seeing the big worms in the sand, and you know what I'm saying. I didn't really know about Arkham. What's his name again? What's his name in the Timothy Chalamet's character? He's like the Atreides.
Paul Atreides. You didn't know about him? He was the main character.
And I know. I wasn't invested in that because as a child, none of that registered. You know what I'm saying? That's also why that's why I'm rewatching Star Trek now, because all I remember as a child watching Star Trek is like Data, the Enterprise, the Borg, but the intricacies, you know what I'm saying? Like all the little the bureaucratic, how they ended up out there, the admirals, and all of the episodes that I would normally just ignore until I saw a phaser fire or something, or it means so much. It's so much different. So to me, like Dune, not Timothy Chalamet, but Dune itself, like having that character, Paul Atreides, who's like, I do not want to be this fucking God person that they're trying to make me out to, and they're like, that's what the God person said you'd say. That's what you're supposed to say. He's like, fuck it, I don't want to do this shit. All right, I'm leaving. They're like, that's what the God person's supposed to do. He's supposed to leave. He's like, fuck. He's like, I'm trying not to be the God guy, and y'all keep making me the God guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's I love that struggle of him. Just like every time I'm trying to be my own person, but the more of my own person I am, the more it builds. The more it gives way to the narrative that I am the private side one, and that shit's hilarious to me. I love that concept. You know what I'm saying? So, and the what are the people called in the sand again? What's Zendaya's character? The folks that live in the you know what I'm talking about, like the folks that live in that area, like their eyes become bluer and then they learn how to ride the way. Like this shit's sick as fuck. I don't know. Like, if you can take this Timothy Chalamet out of it, you can honestly, I substitute that guy with any plausible actor here.
That's what I'm saying though. Listen, and that's exactly like the new Wonka. Like I'm not gonna lie, the original, my husband is obsessed with it. So like it annoys me because he makes me watch it all the time because it's one of his fucking favorite movies. And oh my god, I just like goddamn, I can't watch the movie anymore. But the remake, I literally tried to watch it. I got like 20 minutes into that shit, and I was like, it's this kid, it's this fucking. There's something wrong with him. I don't know what it is, but I cannot watch that shit. Like anything with him in it, he fucking annoys me. Like it's just I don't know, something about, and the fact that I'm going to school for acting too, I'm just like I don't know what it is, but I just like it's disdain. Like I just like oh my god, like I don't use the word hate, but there's something in my body that just does not like that kid. Like I don't know what it is.
In time,
I'll say this. I did, and I mean I'd say this. You're in a small degree of people that feel that way about Timothy Chalamet. Because he right now has been nominated. He has been nominated for a Complete Unknown, I think, which is the biopic of what's his name? What's the singer's name? Bob Dylan.
Yeah,
Bob Dylan. He's been nominated for all types of award for that performance, and also he's got another one that's out right now called Marty Supreme. That critics are already talking about. Another stellar performance. So he's getting all of he'll be nominated, I guarantee, for a Critics' Choice Award that Anthony's going to at least once or twice. But I understand what you're saying. But as far as his acting goes, I think he is a very good actor. I was one of the people that saw the whole Wonka movie, and Timothy Chalamet did a great job, first of all, of singing. Like you gotta sing. This is a musical. He was very good. The songs hit, and he did a very good job of what it was that you wanted him to do, which was not totally absorb the entire role of just being Wonka, but allowing this young black girl that is an orphan because that's what the story really rolls around in Wonka. It's more about this little black girl whose heritage her was stolen from her, and it was and she was made to believe that she was an orphan when she was the one that really owned the whole fucking town that they lived in and the whole village that she lived in. So that was the underlying story that made it more of a great watch.
Okay.
But you like that's I can't make you like the dude, so I'm not here to sell him on you. But I do think that he has the potential to be up there with the Brad Pitts, with the Leonardo DiCaprio's, because he is the next one up. He has been in those films. He has been nominated for these awards, and he's young and upcoming. The Dune Project is, I think, a 4-part movie extravaganza. So they're only in the second part. So
I know, I want to watch it with you guys.
Well, I hate to burst a little bubble, but I don't think he's gonna be that. Ty, and the reason why I don't know if you've heard, but Timothy Chalamet has decided to embark on a rap career.
I'm gonna go. So I
wait.
I didn't know if you knew this or not. This is a true story. Timothée Chalamet is not just an actor who wants to act, but since I guess he's a New Yorker, he has
no. Don't
he is a New Yorker. Don't you do that.
Don't throw that on there like that. Don't throw that on there like an afterthought. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why you gotta do our state like that? Stop it.
It's not my fault.
Not in my house. You're not gonna talk about him.
Don't
like
kill the messenger. All right. I'm only here to deliver.
He ain't no naked cowboy. Stop your shit, Vince.
Listen, I'm trying to just deliver nothing but the news and the facts. All right. So maybe some of y'all were unaware of this. So this may just be breaking news.
I wasn't.
So let me go ahead and put you on.
And they are saying that you are.
Is that true?
You've got the same eyes.
You both have that scarf. He's always performing when you seem to be doing like screenings and promos.
Timothée Chalamet, he's dead ass playing a character and making all this music as SD Kid.
Is this you? All will be revealed in due time. I got no comment on that.
Oh, come on.
Your fans have lost their minds and they are saying that you are.
Is that true?
You've got the same.
Now listen, this might be just rehearsing for a role. It might just be him just doing a little research. But yeah, he's publicly outside.
Why does it have to be either of those things? Because he could very well just be a dude that loves rap and has always loved rap. Like like literally like the idea that you kind of like I guess sharing the news that the white boy wants to rap. Okay, that's not out of the norm. It's not out of a norm for white rappers at this point. Like, you know what I mean? So if he wants to rap, that's just part of something that he wants to try. I don't know that any of that that you just showed is true or just somebody just playing and stuff. But at the end of the day, it doesn't change the fact that I feel like he's a top tier actor and that he will, I do think ultimately be one of those top tier actors that kind of has longevity in the game. The fact that he's already being nominated for not just and I don't know that they won or not because I haven't watched all of the things, but I can tell you straight up that he was nominated for Best Actor in A Complete Unknown in multiple award shows, and that's again speaks to what I think critics as well as the audience can see, that he's a top tier actor, that he has the potential to be somebody we see later on. And we're like, oh, he's the Brad Pitt of the day because I'm talking longevity. Leonardo DiCaprio, longevity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's going to be that guy. I think he's young and he's the next one up.
I see what you're saying, but I don't know.
I'm not putting too much
faith
credit on that nomination thing because there's a lot of these shows that aren't nominating things like Sinners, so that's kind of in the toilet as far as reputation goes right now. I don't care what you're nominated for. There's a lot of biases going on at the moment. So
nah, listen. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, lady. I didn't mean.
No. I'm just that's my whole point. Like, everybody, some people's taste is just in their mouths. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen.
Not to you. You good.
This is all right. At the risk of this of this not being played, you gotta hear this.
Still putting work in. Let's go. That's still working. You know I'm joking. I'm joking. It's Timothy Chalamet chillin', tryna stack 100 million. Girl got $1 billion. What the fuck? What a wonderful feeling. Hit to the ceiling, hit to the since 2017. I'm living the dream, getting the cream. I'm living on theme, I'm doing my thing. It's Mighty Supreme, it's Mighty Supreme, it's Mighty Supreme. Flex, now I'm flexing. Got Cat Corp and that checking. Got model bitches and pecking. I'm Ryan Reynolds and Rexing. I'm having fun, just sexting. My dick is young and restless. When they say I'm too senseless, I respond like, bitch, you can't. My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars, look at the.
I mean, some of the lyrics are like not the best. I mean, they're okay, but I mean the beat's good. So,
my life is a dream. My name is a team. My something. He is reading directly from whoever wrote this for him. Okay, he's hitting the beats.
Yo, but I don't think who wrote the jerking part. That was the part that.
I'm Ryan Reynolds, something like that. Kira, what was that line? His dig is Ryan Reynolds. Keep scrolling. Wherever you're reading, keep scrolling. It was like
it's very short. Or he's acting like Ryan Reynolds or some shit. I don't fucking
Wexham. So I play that not to say, Ty, that he has no right and should not rap, and that it's not uncommon for rappers to come from anywhere or for anybody to want to have the desire to rap
or act. It's not uncommon for actors to have other things outside of acting. I mean, that's it. Like, especially when it pertains to music, because that's a lot. There's a lot of actors that delve into both.
Oh, 100%. I can name a few. I remember Tatiana Ali. Started. She had her own song career where she was in music.
Jasmine Guy had a whole song. Yeah, had a whole song album. Yes.
Tyrese, we know Tyrese was on the bus before. Oh, Eddie Murphy. What's my man name? That was in oh shoot, man. Morbius in 30 Seconds to Mars. Jared Leto has a whole side gig with that, and so it's not uncommon. But the difference, I think, one of the difference makers is the quality of what you put out. And if this is what Timothy's coming to the table with, he needs that's problematic. That's problematic because that to me says that's what he hears when he hears rap. Like he hears somebody, like he's
going with a trend,
braggadocious nature. He's making it his own.
He's going with a trend,
and I hear that, but it doesn't. Maybe it's authentic. I don't know. If you go up and down his age,
look at his age. It's indicative of the times that he thrives in. Like for us, it might sound whatever because we're older generation. We came up under a different guise. He's coming up in this generation. It is absolutely on par with this generation's music. What he's doing.
Yep.
So as far as like quality, I said there are many actors that delve into music as well as acting. I did not say that they are all successful. There are very few. There are very few that have had success in both regards, but it does not mean that they will not attempt to delve into both atmospheres. And so it is okay. I'm totally fine with Timothy Chalamet dropping a freestyle mixtape, whatever he wants to do. That's if he got the money and the people that will invest in him doing it, absolutely go do it. Do it and do it again. You know what I mean? But I just think that acting wise, the boy is on a trajectory upward. When you have a movie like The Complete Unknown, and then you follow that up with another movie like Marty Supreme, where critics are enamored and clamoring and talking about another mind-blowing performance. And just mind you, I've seen A Complete Unknown. He did a phenomenal job of playing Bob Dylan. For anybody who hasn't seen it, they're not just saying that. He did a phenomenal job, and I'm not capping for nobody. I know, dog in the fight, but at the end of the day, the dude is a phenomenal actor when he puts his mind to it. So I haven't seen Marty Supreme. Can't comment on that one. But Complete Unknown is no longer unknown. He's that shit is it.
I'm not opposed to seeing that. I don't know. I literally don't know shit about that Bob Dylan. Like, there's a few folks that are famous, like in I guess you would say white people culture, that I'm just like I'm not a John. I don't know, the John Tesh, the Dale Earnhardt, the Beatles. For a while, I was like, I don't get it. My Beatles was the Jackson 5, so I'm not as familiar. I've grown to know a couple Beatles songs, but I think I lean more towards the Rolling Stones because they were originally outward about their love for Chuck Berry and the origins of rock and roll, and then the Beatles followed. So I mean, I don't know. Whatever.
Vince, you're saying that you don't know who Sgt. Pepper's and the band is?
Is Sgt. Pepper's? That's a band? I thought that was I thought that was a CD, or that was an album or something.
Yeah, who the fuck is Sgt. Pepper?
I thought Sgt. Pepper's was the name of the Beatles album.
It is. Oh. It is. That's nice. And then See, then
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm aware, but I don't have the hype, the element. Like I know about these things historically, but I don't have that same like level of enthusiasm where it's like, oh my God, the Beatles. It's like, yeah, I see the videos. I see they was popping, but I tend to lean more Little Richard, a little more Chuck Berry, a little more, you know what I'm saying? Like that, my mind automatically goes to their fame and popularity. And then I automatically start thinking about how Pat Boone ripped off Little Richard. And even though he apologized and Little Richard said it's fine because it made him more popular, I'm still kind of like, I'm left with that taste in my mouth. Like the Elvis taking Big Mama Thornton's, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. And, like those, like, so my mind doesn't go, like when I'm thinking Bob Dylan, I'm like, okay. But that's just a gap in culture, maybe. I don't know. I didn't mean to talk about all that. I really wanted to holler at y'all about upcoming stuff that y'all were looking forward to.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I talked about Starfleet Academy. I'm looking much forward to that. Lady Mandalore, you had a lot of things on your list, Bridgerton being one of them. And I ain't gonna lie, when you said that, I was a little shocked because I was like, is Bridgerton still a thing? Like I thought people.
What is Bridgerton?
I'm a well-rounded individual, sir. Don't put me in a hole.
I wasn't trying to. I was just saying, like I didn't. Like it felt like the people weren't really happy with the last one that came out. That's all I'm saying.
What?
Okay.
I think you're missing. I think you're mixing. All right. So Bridgerton is separate from the Queen. The Queen thing. The Queen of what was it? Queen
Charlotte.
Queen Charlotte. Yeah. So that was a spinoff. Queen Charlotte was a spinoff of Bridgerton, but Bridgerton is its own thing.
Yeah. People wanted to see her backstory with her husband and the king and such, and see how the fuck that got to where it was.
Has it got like 17 fucking kids?
Boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl.
Yeah, bitch was fucking. They had a fucking day that they be fucking and they be fucking, and then all them kids showed up. God damn.
The land was purple in that house, okay? You ain't need to be made to drink at a hoe and things happen.
I feel bad for the people who have to do the laundry in that house.
Oh, that's nasty.
Right? The cleaners and the laundry people, I feel real bad for you in that house. 17 kids. Bruh. And all them kids are probably born in that house too. Wow. Oh, damn.
The sheets. The sheets alone, not even counting the clothes. The sheets alone, I'd be tight. But no, this season right here is fitting to be a fucking mess. If you love messy shit,
ready.
This motherfucker right here about to be a goddamn riot. All right. This I have never read the books. I don't know shit about shit. I'm here for these two getting it in wherever they want to, however they want to.
Yes.
Okay. Along with the chick that's doing all the writing for the stories in the gossip magazine, her husband,
her and Colin, yes,
Colin.
Oh my God, yes, Whistle Down and Colin. I can't wait to see their little ginger babies and their, oh my God, yes. And then
I thought we were anti-ginger.
Yes, she's a beautiful redhead lady. Okay, like yes, I can't wait to. And we already got to see in the ending of the last season, they already had these beautiful little ginger babies playing with Charlotte. Oh my god, with the queen. Oh girl, Daphne's babies. I can't wait to see. And there was 2 of them. There was 2 color babies now. There's not just one. There's show.
Are they gonna bring back old boy? What's his name for like a hot second? I really hope they do. Oh wait.
Duke? I don't know if they're gonna bring back. I know he was like a big sex thing for a lot of women. I don't know if they're gonna
just for like a
no. It's not good look. Let's leave him out. Let's just leave him traveling in one of their Duke Castle things, and let's just see the baby
come back
from the man. Let's not focus on the man. Okay, he is. But let's look at him in pictures, not in real life. Okay,
fine. I don't know if there's
admire the beauty from afar, not in the up close.
Ooh, the culling season for JJK anime wise. That is the other thing that I'm looking forward to. Season 3, basically of Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, buddy.
That's Netflix, right?
To go down. It is going to get somebody gonna be real sad at the end of this whole thing. It is. It's gonna get good. Who else? The boys. I'm looking forward to as well. Shit.
Yeah, it's been so long. We almost forgot, right?
I know. A couple of
weeks.
We
had Gen V.
I know, but I mean, I'm talking about the boys.
It's supposed to have the collaboration.
Oh fuck! Spider-Man, allegedly, if they don't push it back again, is coming out. The animated Spider-Man, not live. Brand new day. No, live action Spider-Man is coming back this year, supposedly. I don't
Peaky Blinders movie.
Huh?
Wait.
Peaky Blinders movie.
Yes, the Peaky Blinders.
We're going back to the garrison.
Is it a movie or a series? I thought it was a series.
I think it's a movie. Hold on, I'm looking it up. I'm looking at it right now.
Hold on, real quick, if y'all don't mind. I want to hear.
A movie.
I want to make sure we get this from Kira because she doesn't have as much time with us. So
shit. There's something else. Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah, Mando and Grogu. Yo, can I tell you, Kira, real quick before you head out, which any time, like I said, I know, but can I tell you that project got me real nervous? Like I'm nervous about the concept.
But I still want to see it. I'm still excited to see it. I'm nervous, but I'm still excited to see what they do because the visuals are going to visualize.
Right.
I don't know about the story, but I'm excited to see what they do with the money that we have to make the shit look the way that it's going to look.
Okay. I'm with you on that. I mean, you can't stop me from being excited about seeing it. I'm just like hella nervous about it taking that step because I don't think anybody on this panel is going to sit here and say that the last season was flame. Like the last season was a fizzle, in my opinion.
It was not the season that we all would have hoped for. But I will say this: this now gives Grogu a global platform.
That's true.
And Grogu is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, hands down. Like when I first encountered Grogu, I was like, "What the fuck is this cute shit? Give me more." You know what I mean? Like, yeah, what is this cute shit? But give me more of it. I think that there's a lot of people that were not necessarily Star Wars fans and didn't maybe watch it on Disney Plus because it wasn't something that they prioritized. But I think once it hits the big screen, and again, the visuals will be doing what they're supposed to do. I think that people will gravitate to this film. Will it do the type of numbers of say Black Panther? No, absolutely not. However, I think it will reinvigorate the Star Wars universe and maybe potentially give you better projects moving forward. Now that's the hope. We do know that the Star, what is it? The Star Wars other project is coming out too.
Star Wars.
I
know what you're talking about, and it's
it's not Starfighter. It's like a
you're talking about it's Yeah, the one about the squadron, the one about the
squadron. That's what it is.
Flying.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No, it's not called Squadron, but it's the fighter pilot.
Yeah.
Movie.
Hey Siri, what's the next Star Wars movie with the X-wings?
What the fuck is the name of that goddamn movie?
Starfighter.
Starfighter. I did say Starfighter, right? Yeah.
It's Starfighter. Ryan Gosling. Yeah, Starfighter.
Yeah.
Which is a little upsetting because the last Starfighter was one of my favorite movies in the 80s, and I still am hoping for some sort of reboot. But hey, Star Wars, if y'all could do it right. But if I may say, it's always suspect when they make these movies without Jedi at all. Like Rogue One, you could argue didn't have lightsabers, but you could argue Donnie Yen's character was an embodiment of the Force, and you did still have one active Darth Vader that was in Rogue One. So I get it. Andor, same thing. You could say, oh yeah, it was all about Cassian, and but at that point we had already kind of had the introduction of the Empire, which means the Force was in existence. It's interesting when they have rogues like the fighter pilots, just the X-Wings, but I hope that what they do is they give us a broader view and show us a little bit more about all of the different vehicles they use. The X-Wings versus the bombers versus like the ones that they use on Hoth and all of the little, I hope they get a little deeper into it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. But Ryan Gosling, I don't know.
But Vince, doesn't that kind of in essence kind of make you feel a little bit more safe and because it feels as though after Andor they realized that without without any kyber crystals involved in any sword play, you're getting more story. We're focusing more on story. And Andor was extremely successful as a Star Wars property. And I think if you are smart, then you piggyback off of that momentum. You take what works and continue to apply it. And so I think as long as the story is on point, then I think you have success again. And that's the hope, because let's not lie, Star Wars is rebuilding themselves, rebranding themselves as a successful entity. And I think that trajectory has kind of been built off of The Mandalorian and Andor primarily. And so if they can navigate that with the new movie and have some level of success that brings in new viewership and everything like that, then maybe we do get some more stuff. Because I'm not going to lie to you, Vince, I just started watching the Visions series, the last season.
Yeah.
Yo,
Sick.
Some of that is crazy.
Sick.
The first one, where it's like completely in sketch. Yo, oh my god, the fight sequences. Yo, they a robot Jedi who is hell bent on revenge. Like this shit is crazy.
Visions goes to different places, but Visions is also like Star Wars is What If. So none of that stuff is canon, it's all just, but yeah, this cast though is gonna get all the girls to the yard. They got Ryan Gosling, Aaron Pierre. That's enough. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but they was cool enough to give the guys and those that like the women, Amy Adams, to look forward to. Awesome. She was a great Lois, wasn't she? Sorry, I'm throwing shade.
You are super shade. Damn. Okay, so more titles we're looking forward to in 2026.
Okay, yeah. Well, I just want to say real quick, Amy Adams, I'm just playing because I loved you in Talladega Nights, my favorite.
Oh my gosh, that's a great movie.
Yeah.
First to last.
Yeah. Lady Mandalore, unfortunately, is gonna have to get on up out of here, man. So yeah, we gotta let her go. Unfortunately, why I don't know, but we do appreciate you being here, and thank you. And anything on the way out?
Be kind to each other in the new year. I got I got a lot of shit. Hi, I do. No, it is a celebration. I got a lot of shit coming up. I can't say the name of everything, but Roomful of Words will be back on YouTube and Instagram and all that other shit on January 25th. I will see you guys then. But until then, peace.
Hey, wait, just to be clear. So there's no show tomorrow?
There's no show tomorrow until January 25th.
All right. So yes, appreciate you as always, this lady Mandalore. She is going to go tend to her business, being the queen that she is. Deuces. And I guess that leaves us now with a few more things to chat on. Yazzie. First of all, always good and Ant's in the background somewhere. But Yazzie, some of the things you said you were looking forward to this year.
Okay. So this year, I'm looking forward to the, obviously, Bridgerton, definitely. Peaky Blinders, it is a movie. I looked it up. It is a movie. It's an hour and 52 minutes long, Bad Tie.
Okay, cool.
And it's short.
I mean, it's a wrap up, basically, I think. So, like, what it says is this: during World War II, Tommy Shelby returns to a bombed Birmingham and becomes involved in the secret wartime missions based on his true events, facing new threats as he reckons with his past and rising national stakes. So, I don't know if we're like what that really means, because he's coming back from war. So, like, is this the second war that he's went? You know what I'm saying? Because first
he was in the French War.
Was that the first one? You know what I'm saying? Where they're always like, in the bleaking winter when they say that, is that like, was that the World War I? And then he's like, he went back, like, because he's got a kid and he's married to, the stripper lady.
Is he?
Yeah. He's got 2 kids. They got a kid from her, and he's got a kid from fucking Grace. So, like.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so like he's going to war and he's got 2 kids, like, and he's the fucking leader of the goddamn garrison. And I don't know, it's gonna be interesting to see where the fucking it picks up from there. But yeah,
because I ain't gonna lie, like, it's been a long time since Peaky Blinders. I don't remember. I don't forgot who's alive. I just know that his brother was my favorite, and I hope he's still around. Tommy. This place is now under order of the Peaky Blinders. That was my favorite dude. I thought they killed the young brother.
Yeah, John, the young one, is dead.
John, and that was so he could go act on another show, I believe, because we saw him in Gangs of London.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that show was so intriguing. But I ain't gonna lie, like, it started to get real. Like, toward the end, it became like, Tommy versus the Nazis. You know what I'm saying? Like, it went from like,
he was fighting the Italians, he was fighting the fucking, like, the gypsies. Like, it was Tommy against everybody. Everybody was trying to kill his family. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they toppled the empire, you know what I'm saying? Then all the things that he had, that's what everyone was trying to get. Everything that he had. Tommy went from being a shiesty ass fucking gangster to be a fucking legitimate businessman, a rich legitimate businessman, and a lot of people were out to get his shit from day one. So he kept it up. He lost some family members in the long run, like, rest in peace, Polly's husband, and rest in peace, John, and you know what I'm saying, like, whoever else died along the way. But, like, you know what I'm saying, like, there's a lot of things with being that head top dude that so many people, and especially how he got there too, like, you know what I'm saying, it was based on crime. So a lot of people wanted to topple him, and he was like, not today, I'm Tommy Shelby. So it's a great like series. I fucking love it, and I'm kind of happy that we're finally going to get, I guess, a little bit of closure on the ending, because they kind of just like left us like kind of hanging at the end of season 5 or 6. No, season 6, I think.
I gotta say, I will watch this, but my level of enthusiasm since its last season has died down significantly, because there's been so much other stuff happen between now and then that I have to literally go back and rewatch the last episode of the last season just to remember where we even left off, which I've been doing anyway. Like, it's not a big deal, but I'm just saying, like, this is kind of very James Cameron, wait 20 years until the next Avatar. I feel like this, for whatever reason, missed its peak interest. But doesn't mean that I won't still watch it. But whatever.
All right, So Bridgerton, Peaky Blinders, The Devil Wears Prada 2. I'm actually like kind of intrigued to see that because it's gonna pick off like where we left off, and basically it's gonna be the rivalry between assistant and now former boss, and the assistant is now the new CEO. So and they're on this rivalry to see who's the top bitch. But print media is actually dying. So who's gonna be the top bitch in a dead company? That's what we're gonna find.
Is it had the same cast? Is it still Glenn Close and not Glenn Close, Meryl Streep and Anna Hathaway?
Yep. So it says Meryl Streep is in it, Anna Hathaway, and Sydney Sweeney is actually also in this as well.
Are y'all familiar with Sydney Sweeney's? She had a recent controversy. I don't know if y'all knew about it.
I didn't.
Depending on where you are politically or with other stuff, it may or may not be a big controversy. But she posed in a jeans advertisement, and the jeans said everything looks right with these jeans or something like that. And if you interpret that a certain way, you could think that she was trying to say, "Oh, you see where I'm going, white, blue hair, blue eyes, black, blonde hair," and then immediately, like depending on where you land on that argument, everybody ran with it to the point where she had to come out and put out a statement that basically said, "Look, I'm not with any political party and nothing like that. I mean, what I was trying to do," but it didn't like disavow it. So I think in this kind of like uber overt subvert political country that we're living in now, where you kind of like looking for signs of where people lean if they're not outwardly political, I think it just kind of outed her as where her political views are, which is making a lot of folks who are very, very uncomfortable with the current administration uncomfortable with supporting projects that she's in. But if you are in support of this person, then now you have a new fan follower, blah, blah, blah. And so she's kind of become like a symbol, like a symbolic, kind of how they tried to do with Caitlin Clark. Remember, like they do everything. They want so bad for Caitlin Clark to be the symbol of white
WNBA.
You know what I'm saying? But like she has to keep coming out and be like, "Look, please keep me off your tiki torches." And I'm not, I know I had some issues with Angel, but I don't want to be your white, savior. And so I think that Sydney Sweeney, however, is like, "I'll be your savior." You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Y'all gonna come to the movie?
This movie has a lot of actually, like I'm looking at the cast, it has a lot of interesting cast members so far. So obviously Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, and then I said Sydney Sweeney, but also Emily Blunt is in this.
Oh, I love her.
Lucy Liu is in this.
She's still around, yeah.
Lady Gaga is in this.
Oh, you lost me.
Justin Theroux is in this.
Interesting.
Right. And then obviously, he plays Nigel. So Stanley Tucci is a recurring role. And then Simone Ashley, who plays the off of Bridgerton, the new wife of Anthony, like one of the, the prominent first son of the Bridgerton family. She's also in this cast as well. So it's definitely got an interesting cast. I'm kind of interested to see what this movie is going to be like about. Like the storyline looks, it's going to be interesting for sure. So I'm excited for that. And then obviously the Avatar movie or show or whatever it's going to be. And then what else? I saw that they're making a new Narnia movie.
Yeah.
I'm like kind of concerned about this in ways that I can't even express, because like the first 3 weren't bad. Yeah. After that, what the fuck was going on with the writing? You know what I'm saying? Like the Prince Caspian one was like,
Yeah. Was that, I thought that was 3. Was that 3 or was that 4?
That was 4, I believe. Because there's hold on, let's look
I thought that Caspian was the 3rd installment. But yeah, they were all based on the books though, still. C.S. Lewis's books. I always thought that the Narnia Chronicles deserved a show, kind of like in the spirit of, I don't know if y'all been watching Percy. It came out with a new season not too long ago. I haven't watched it.
I watched the first 4 episodes that have released. So.
Yeah, it's not good. The new season's not good. No, it's bad.
Did you watch the first season?
Yeah, I watched the first season and it was good, but like this season, it's like, yeah, there's like a lot of awkward pauses and like waiting for the other, like it's, I don't know, the acting is not that great. The storyline isn't that great either. Like the whole quest and shit, it's not really that great.
Same thing, Ty.
It depends on what you're looking for. Like I never thought that I never watched Percy Jackson for the acting because they were kids. Like, so they're right now they're on a different quest. It's not I don't know. It's not bad. I've been watching it. They introduced Percy has a brother now, which is another child of Poseidon, and his brother is a Cyclops. But as far as like the only thing that I probably could complain about like outwardly would be that I feel like the production quality went down a little bit from last season to this season. This does also feel a lot like a CW.
Maybe that's what it was.
A CW thing. It does seem more like that. Because like they even had a episode that I watched recently where they had Ares raised
dead soldiers,
dead soldiers, and they were like it was comical, like these zombies are like, you know what I mean, like they're going to war but they can die, and I'm like this makes no sense. Like if they're already dead.
Ares is a wrestler. Ares and that's another thing too. Like Ares is an actual wrestler. Like the actor is a wrestler. So it's I don't know. He is. Let me tell you who he is.
Has been an actor for a long time. I didn't know.
I know, but he's a wrestler. He's used to be a wrestler. Hold on, let me look up his name so I can tell you correctly. What his name is.
I've always found this show tolerable. I never saw I hate to say it because I see that they have given us a melanated princess that we can kind of get behind and support. So I don't want to discredit the show for sake of folks not giving her the recognition she deserves. However, from a storyline standpoint, the idea of Percy and being a demigod and
no, that's it. That's that Stranger Things. Jet lag. You got that Stranger Things jet lag in your spell, boy.
Oh my god!
It's just I don't know. Like that. I don't know. It's tolerable. Yeah. I honestly like the movie. Do you remember the movies? The movie was good. The movie was really good. I thought it was good. The show,
but I'm also a fan of the original, which was Clash of the Titans.
Well, so Clash of the Titans was based on Percy.
Was Perseus?
Perseus.
It was Perseus. Yes.
So this is like a version of it because like this is supposed to be like a modern day, blah blah blah.
Clash of the Titans. Clash of the Titans is the original of all of this. It's basically about a demigod named Perseus, who is actually Zeus's son. But Poseidon is the one who releases the Kraken. And the Kraken comes to destroy the was it Atlantis? I don't remember if it was Atlantis or it was called something else.
Olympus or something, wasn't it?
No. It was an island. It was like it was an island that the Kraken was sent to destroy, and they were supposed to sacrifice their princess. And the princess.
You're right. It was a Greece island.
Perseus went on a quest to find a way to stop the death of the princess, and basically he got the Gorgon's head. Had to go kill Medusa. Got the Gorgon's head, showed it to the Kraken. So that was the original. And then they came out with another Clash of the Titans later on. As that was a remake of the original movie.
Yeah, but with the old boy from Avatar.
Yes, with the old boy from Avatar.
Sam.
It's not Rockwell.
Worthington. Sam Worthington.
Worthington. Yes. So then we got Percy Jackson and the Olympians which I don't know if I call that a spinoff, but it seems like it would come around the same thing because you got Pegasus, you got the whole storyline, everything in there, all of that stuff.
Yeah. Well,
I was just the wrestler's name.
What's the wrestler's name?
Okay, so his name is Adam Copeland, is the actor, and his wrestling name is Edge. He used to be a wrestler like back in like the fucking
that is Edge.
WWE.
That is Edge.
Yeah, he's a wrestler.
Wow. He was part of the tag team.
Yep.
He was part of a tag team.
Yes, he was.
Champions. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't recognize him. But yeah, that is Edge.
That is crazy.
Edge. That is.
Wow.
That is.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, hey, Aunt, welcome back. But yeah, but that's like we were saying about like actors, I know, right? Actors coming, and switching over to, from music to acting. It's the same thing with like wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's once their career is like reached a certain point, they switch into acting. Look at The Rock. His career reached a certain point. Now he's an official actor. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, it's a thing because if you think about it, their whole, like, they have to put on an act. It's a show. You know what I'm saying? Like they're acting, like it's all pre-written, you know what I'm saying? And then they put their interpretation and their spin on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but someone's in their ear literally as it's going down, like telling them, hey, this is what I want you to do, or this is what I want to see. Then I don't
know if it goes like that.
It is. They literally look. Okay, watch Netflix just like released a documentary actually on Raw, and it literally explains to you it is like that. It's acting. I mean, wrestling is so far-fetched, like past what we think it is. It's insane. Yes, they have to be physically fit athletes, but they also are acting. They're doing these stunts and stuff like that, but it also has a lot of television acting like goes along with it. Like there's someone in their ear prompting them. They have to literally have like, hey, we're going to have you guys come out and do this kind of thing. And then, they take it. They basically put their own interpretation of what they were told on it. And that's how we get all this amazing show. Why do you think so many fans fucking show up? It's for the in-between content. We don't give a, you know what I'm saying? Yes, the fighting is awesome, but the bullshit in between, all the fighting, getting kicked in the balls and shit, it's fucking awesome. We love to watch that shit. It's what sells. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about this. Like this is on a level. It's so complex. It's on a level that you won't even understand because there's so many different layers to it. There's the outfits. There's the show business aspect of it. It's a lot of different things. And like, you have to think about it. If they're not a good marketable, they're not going to be a good wrestler. They're not going to make it far. It's all a business. That's what it basically is. Like, and I learned this because I went to acting school with a up and coming wrestler right now. She's amazing. Maddie is amazing. Yeah. She looks like Jade Cargil, just like she's 5'4" and she's just Spanish girl ripped, bro. She's insane.
My bad. Yeah, I got you together now. Yeah. Oh, well, listen. Yazzie, I understand you may have to peel at any time, so whatever, just check the Dukes up whenever you got to head on out. But listen, I'm not here to contest, and it's so funny that Ant showed up right when we got to this point because we was literally talking wrestling before. I don't know what happened between when I was big on Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Jake the Snake and Coco Beware and the Bushwhackers. I don't know. At some point in time, I don't know. sometime between after I saw Hulk Hogan body slam Andre the Giant. It was my age. Yeah, absolutely.
That was 37 years ago.
It was. Wow,
it's gotten better. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I used to watch it like when originally, and then yes, it started like fizzling out. You know what I'm saying? But like, listen to this. Hulk Hogan has reinvented wrestling. He took over.
Chill. Hold on.
I'm just saying, like he has literally taken it and made it like more about giving the fans a better show. You know what I'm saying? Like making it so that way we have to care about these people with these storylines and their whole, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like watching a fucking UFC fighter and watching their whole career, but it's different because these people have fucking diehard fans. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like the drama is hilarious, but like there's a whole group of people though making up these scenarios so that we can have these scenarios written out. But that's what I'm saying. Like wrestling, like That's why it fizzled out, because the storylines, you know what I'm saying, they were like kind of getting dry. You know what I'm saying? Between the conflict of the people.
Let me just say this real quick. I mean, I'm not going to co-sign the Hulk Hogan comment because you know, we learned about him and his, you know, blatant outright, just straight up racism. Like using the N-word is, you know, it's not even like in a rap song, but
I agree.
Like,
I'm just saying.
However, but I don't think that wrestling fizzled out. I think I just kind of moved away from it.
I grew up, dude. Just say
I don't want to say grew up. I don't want to say that because it implies that people
feels like judgment.
Yeah, it implies that people that still watch it are immature or need to grow up, and I don't want to insinuate that at all. I just grew a little. I don't want to say grew apart from it.
Look, can I say this? When I say grew up, right? When I was a kid watching wrestling, I didn't know that it was fake. It never dawned to me when I'm watching Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes fight. Damn. You know what I'm saying? That it's fake. When Dusty busts Ric Flair's head open and blood is pouring from his head, and he his triple elbows like all of the horsemen, and splits people up. It never dawned on me in any way, shape, or form that any of this was fake. What I'm saying is, as I grew older and I started watching wrestling, I started seeing it from a different lens, and then I started seeing the setup. I started seeing the scripted fights and how things were set up. So it started to not resonate with me the same way, because then I started feeling like you got over on me. Like imagine just for a second, walk with me. Imagine you being a kid growing up on the wrestling that we grew up on. Specifically, I'm talking to you and I'm talking to you, Vince, because y'all are of the same, damn near same age. So I'm saying we grew up on hardcore wrestling.
Oh yeah,
Von Erichs, even before all of that, Yazzie, I'm telling you, like the Bob Backlunds of the day, the Jimmy the Superfly Snookers of the day, you know what I mean? The Ricky the Dragon, Steamboats, the $1 Million Man.
Ted DiBiase?
Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man.
Yo,
how many can you name?
I can keep going.
What about Don Morocco?
Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
The great Muta.
Oh my goodness. The Undertaker.
Barry Windham.
Barry Windham. The Rockers.
Ron and Ole Anderson.
Marty Jennings. Bret Hart.
Marty Jannetty is his name.
Marty Jannetty. Owen Hart. Owen Hart.
Bret and Owen Hart. Luke and Axe of the Bushwhackers.
Legion of Doom.
Axe and Smash of Demolition. The Legion of Doom.
Mr. Perfect.
Oh, Mr. Perfect. The Genius. Remember the Genius used to come out with
why did we fall for this here?
Yo, Macho Man Randy.
Eating yourselves right now.
Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah. But listen, this is my point.
Yokozuna.
Yeah, look. So my point is, I'm like, when I say what I'm saying this from a rooted wrestling fan. Was rooted, like we watched it as kids, like it was like nothing. So now as I grew, I started seeing it through a new lens. Like I feel like, yes, you're seeing it the way that I saw it when I was a kid. It is not. No. Let me cook. I'm saying that you seeing it from the and it appeals to you because the storylines appeal to you. like she said it herself. I'm just regurgitating.
It's just like not me personally, but I'm saying from fans, like that's why they like wrestling so much. But like me personally, though, the storylines I don't give a fuck about. I just like watching them beat the shit out of each other. I don't know, like it's entertaining to me. Like the way that they go about hitting each other and like the kicks to the face when they're coming off of the fucking ropes. It's just it's great. I don't know. I live for that shit.
Okay, so you live for the choreography. And
yeah.
That's fine. That's cool. Like, but when I was looking at it as a kid, I'm looking at it as a kid that doesn't realize that that there is a business. I'm just looking at it from the idea that these are two individuals competing for a title, a championship. It resonated to me like football, basketball, baseball, all of these things that these athletes compete at a high level to attain a certain thing. But when I see the wrestling that I've seen, and I've watched the Monday Night Raws, I've watched the SmackDowns, I've watched it. So it's not like I'm saying this from a perspective of someone who didn't even try and attempt to watch these things. I did. But when I started to see, and I think it kind of faded. I faded at the end of the Rock, right before they started the X. They started
DX?
X.
The DX. You stopped at DX?
That was the last like
damn.
Stuff
that was when it peaked.
Yeah,
that's when the brand peaked. That's when it reached its absolute highest point from there.
Yeah, I remember X-Pac. I remember X-Pac and their whole legion of dudes that Triple H and X-Pac and
the Nation of Domination.
Nation of Domination. So I was around for that. And I think after that, that was it. I didn't come back for the Jade Cargils. I didn't come back for the Roman Reigns. I didn't come back for none of that has appealed to me. And again, this is not me shitting on nobody who watches it. I'm just saying, like, there was a time in when I looked at wrestling as a high impact sport. And now wrestling to me is a bona fide drama / business, which it's always been, but it feels more like a business now, like it's driven like a business, as opposed to you got this up and coming wrestler that comes into the league and like a Bill Goldberg and goes and has this story of just beating every single body they put in, whether he was supposed to or not. You know what I'm saying? And that I don't see that anymore. I don't really see that ideal.
Well, we've had that though, right? Yep. We've had Brock Lesnar come through and make Bill Goldberg a like Bill Goldberg is Brock Lesnar's shadow. Like, this is how much Brock Lesnar has eclipsed Bill Goldberg in wrestling. Really? But yeah. And the thing about wrestling is everybody knows it's fake. And what makes it appealing for a lot of adults who watch it, where, we had that same background where we were kids. We didn't know any better. We thought it was real. But when you walked away and came back, you start looking at it for, like you said, with the adult lens, and we see it for what it is. It's a performance. Mm-hmm. And what we're now finding as the new appeal is like, who's the best performer? Like, who's the best shit talker in the lunchroom, right? Like, who's got the best disses? Who's better at freestyle? Who's better at, getting on the mic, getting in the ring and embarrassing the other person? What made The Rock so memorable for a lot of people was that he was incredibly good at that, right? Yep. He would come up with one-liners, the people's elbow, the people's eyebrow, poontang pie, shut your damn mouth if you smell what The Rock is cooking. Like, he would come up with these lines that we all knew were like not sincere, but they were hilarious. They were comedic timing. And it brought in all these levels and aspects of wrestling that we didn't know we could appreciate. So when we start looking at it as adults, we're like, all right, who's the best shit talker in the ring? Who's got the best fake punch? Who could make me really believe they got thrown through a wall? And that stuff is harder to pull off. WWE, I don't look at it like UFC. I look at more like Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey. It's more like a traveling circus where you're looking for who's got the best talent, who could make me entertained for the next 2 hours with whatever it is they're doing. And Yas hit the nail on the head earlier. Yeah, it is telegraphed. Yeah, the ref has a mic in his ear and Triple H is in the back telling them how the match should go. Mm-hmm. All of that is true. But even with that, to get in the middle of the ring and to freestyle a performance, you know, who's going off the top rope? When are we hitting the stunner? When are we doing the people's elbow? How do we get the crowd entertained? How do we get them hyped? How do we get them to hold up signs and say shit that they wouldn't say in real life? Like, whoop that trick.
Right. Or
yeet trick. Yeah. So all of this in order to win over an audience, to build up aura, to build up charisma, to build up a following is now what we're looking at. We're looking at these people as Logan Paul enters this space and we're like, yo, can you make us hate you? Can you make us love you? Can you make us want to root for you, whether we knowing your character is, you know, just a character and still want to see you perform? That doesn't take away from people who can really do incredible things like a Rey Mysterio. Or like I said, even Logan Paul. Logan Paul, I think, took wrestling by storm because nobody expected a YouTuber to come in and just be so naturally gifted as he is. He's up there with like some of the best wrestlers in the world right now. And we're all watching him knowing this in mind. Like, yo, you just came in here and you're keeping up with The Rock or maybe outshining The Rock in certain times. Like, this in and of itself makes it exciting. It makes it entertaining. It makes it fun to watch. I know when I go to these live events, I'm looking for, you know, my favorite person to just give me my moment, right? Roman Reigns comes out and everybody just like starts getting on his nuts. And we all know we doing it, even though he's an actor, he's pretending. We all get into it because it is fun. It's a circus now. And look at her hair.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, Bianca Belair. Yo. And then they do things like you see them do that flip, that crazy athletic flip with that hair on her head and keep the crowd entertained. She's one of the most celebrated women wrestlers of our time. Like, I remember when I was a kid, Hulk Hogan always had the belt. Like, you just never saw him without it. Like, he always had the championship belt. Nowadays, wrestling, they don't do that. They pass it around like a blunt. Instead, they gave this girl Bianca the belt for like a solid 400.
Right.
Yo, I know that's right, yo.
He read my lungs.
Yo, I love it. I love it. I love it, man.
Yo, well,
I think it. And I dare y'all to just give it another shot, knowing it is a performance, but seeing, yo, who's putting on the best performance?
Right.
But I have though, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I most recently, because it's on Netflix, have tried to watch some of these events and some of the and I swear, like my thing is, I have such an appreciation for the technical side of wrestling because I watched these like the ones that I told you I've watched. The Mr. Like, no one really knows how good Mr. Perfect was.
Yes, I do.
Unless you got to see him before he came to the WWF. You would know he was in the WCW before he was in the WWF. Going as Mr. Perfect. Like, that's where the name Mr. Perfect came from. Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. So you had to
spit out his gum and smack it.
Look. You wouldn't know how technical Scott Steiner was as the smaller Steiner brother, before he became Big Papa Pump in the WWF. He was a technical wrestler.
Okay.
He had a move called the Frankensteiner, where he would throw you off the ropes, jump into the air, grab you by your head with his legs, and flip. Come on.
Yes.
Hey, yo, real quick, let me let Yazzie go, man. Yazzie got to run. Bye, Yazzie. You want to make sure she got at least some recognition right quick. Thanks for participating in this. And say what's up to Austin for us.
I don't know.
And he raps too, yo. You know, Austin
does rap, yes, and he's way fucking better than Timothy Chalamet. I'll give you that.
I agree. I'm just messing with you, Yazzie. All right, yo, we'll take care.
He's been popping in. He's been bringing me snacks and shit and drinks, and you know.
Wow.
Hey,
her little love dune. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, Yazzie. I'm gonna let you go. I know you won't do it. I know you won't do it yourself, so I'm gonna go ahead and let Yazzie go. She just like me, man. If you don't take me off screen, I'll be like, hey, I'm still here. I don't see why I'm still here.
Background.
So yeah, she's in the background. I think the point's been made about wrestling. I think the biggest point that I've gathered from listening to both of y'all, which I see where Ty's coming from, because I think Ty and I were both indoctrinated at an age where, like, literally, like, if you tried to say that wrestling was fake, we would argue you to the death. We'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he's bleeding. He's bleeding. you know what I'm saying? Like we were like, what the like adults would be like, well, are you watch that shit? We were like, what the fuck? Have you seen this dude like jump off the top rope and you know what I'm saying? Like Hacksaw didn't jump, that's a real 2x4, you know what I'm saying? Like so like and then I feel like what Ty is kind of saying a little bit, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ty, it kind of feels low-key like to use a metaphor from Wicked, like Dorothy found the curtain and we kind of pulled it back, and we saw that wrestling was really just an act, and we were like, "Oh, so it was an act." You know what I'm saying?
Stop beating him up for nothing.
And so here's what happens. It doesn't take away from the entertainment value, but it takes away from like the original purpose we watched it, which was because we did believe that these things were happening authentically. And that's what I think Ty meant when he said we grew up, you know. And I don't think that he meant that in a derogatory. No, he's not trying to.
I mean, I can tell you. You don't got to speak.
Yeah, you know, it's like when we've learned, just like we learned for whoever was taught that there was a Santa Claus. Thank God I wasn't, and nor did my kids learn that there was. When you learn that there's not, you stop looking forward to Santa coming on Christmas as much anymore. You might think, oh, well, that's entertainment value because Santa Claus, is across the world. But for some of us, we're like, oh, all right, so it ain't no Santa. Unlike my oldest daughter, when I was like, yo, there's no Santa Claus, she's like, yes, there is.
I got a perfect
like, I'm telling you, I am Santa Claus. I get the gifts. Here's what you get this Christmas. She's like, I don't care what you say, Santa Claus exists. And so
Vince, I got a perfect comparison. If I was watching boxing and a thing came out tomorrow and said that all of the boxing matches for the last 10 years were all rigged, it would take all of the luster out of my joy out of me watching boxing, because I was watching boxing the whole time because I thought there were two guys in the middle of the ring competing for a championship that meant something. When you find that there was nothing, then it means that anything you compete for at that point, it means it's nothing to me. It means nothing. So like when I see, and then you hear Ant kind of give the example of if like the belt being a blunt that everybody passes around. Like you think about that. Like you really think about that as from us, those belts meant like those when I tuned in, bro, to a Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Jake the fucking Snake for the world title for you, that shit meant something because I knew both of these dudes was gonna give it up 150%, and by the end of the night they done fought for 2 hours, and they are both completely drained. And look, they are so drained that one crawls over to the other just in time to throw their hand over, and the referee to count them out. That was the thing. Oh,
hear me out though. That's how good of a performance that was.
Yes.
That's how good of a performance that was, because it got you as a kid. And what I'm hearing, like, I almost feel like challenge accepted, because it feels like wrestling is to you what anime was to me. And it was like, I just need to find my way to get back in. And it wasn't easy for me. It wasn't easy for me. But I would challenge you to take some time. And I'm not saying actively do something. I mean, like, yo, put this on the other screen in the background. Just throw up a Royal Rumble. Because what I love about the Royal Rumble is that they like to bring in those nostalgic wrestlers. They might pull out Jake the Snake, and you know it's fake, but you just see him for a second, and it might just start planting those seeds. I dare you to just put up some Royal Rumbles in the background and then see what that does for you. Some recent ones from like WrestleMania from like 2000 forward, from the year 2000 forward. Just listen to some Royal Rumbles. Watch what the Hardy Boys is doing.
Can I make a prediction? I predict that won't have any effect. And let me tell you why. And I think that because what Ty has, as long as I've known him, he is an avid sports guy. Like he loves sports and he loves the authenticity of sports. What it sounds like is wrestling moved from sports to entertainment column. He lost interest, and that's not revivable interest, because as long as he knows that it's scripted, he can't get into it. It's kind of I mean, if I can make an analogy to what I watched the most, baseball. At one point in time, there was this huge cheating scandal with these dudes called the Black Sox. It was actually the White Sox. It was back in the early 1900s, and they had all been basically caught fixing the World Series games because some of the there were bookies and gangsters, at that time that basically had coerced them into throwing the game. A lot of them had to go to court, and they went in front of the, in this big rascal shoestring Charlie. I can't remember shoebox, some sort of Charlie was famous for. He just recently, as of last year, got cleared to get into the Hall of Fame as a result of that. And it made people stop watching the sport because they're like, what do you mean they're throwing the game? You mean they're not actually trying to catch? And so Babe Ruth came up next and started hitting home runs, and people started coming back to the park. Same thing happened again in 1998. Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa had this thing called the Summer 98 where they was hitting. There was a race to 60 home runs, then there was a race to 70, and then we learned that they was juicing. You know what I'm saying? And then people was like, oh man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And then people stopped. And then somebody else has to come and revive the sport. If you learn that there's any inauthenticity as a genuine sports fan, it typically will drive you away from the sport. And this was the ultimate deception to Ty. He's like, so none of this shit was real in real life, and I fought for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling everybody, you're wrong. You don't understand. When Mr. Perfect does the suplex and Lex Luger does the cranium kick, like it's real, man. It's real. And then you learn like there's no new clothes. He's like, yeah, nah, I've been deceived more than I'm cool. Now, here's what I will say after that diatribe is I do believe that if given the right opportunity, you, Ty, and I were all in the vicinity of a live wrestling event, we would go, and I bet you we would all enjoy the shit out that shit.
I would agree that we would all enjoy the event, but not for the reasons you might think. I think we would enjoy the event for the camaraderie and just just all being around each other, plus probably the level of medication we take before the event. You're on point to a degree. I want to say this. It wasn't that I stopped watching because I didn't know that. I mean, I realized it wasn't real anymore, because I did stick around. I told you when I finally left. It was that I felt like the performative quality of the product then was not as up to the level of my attention span. Yeah. So when The Rock left, and again, that was right before the X, right in the midst of the DX time, because that's when The Rock left. That was when I kind of like exited stage left because of his performative quality. And I just haven't really seen anybody out there that has gripped me in that way to make me tune in, or like that.
Here's my challenge to you then, because I hear you with that. I do hear you with that, and I agree. The performers are the ones that are like our favorites, are the ones that usually keep us around. For the whole generation, it was John Cena. Yep. You mentioned The Rock. I used to like The Rock, Stone Cold, a whole bunch of others.
Yeah, Stone Cold, absolutely. Stone Cold.
What's interesting is seeing that process recreated, and something that's very special to me is seeing that process recreated with Black wrestlers. When you sit here and you watch WWE, so WWE did something interesting. You ever remember something called Tough Enough? They used to have it on MTV where they used to actually let fans go and audition to be WWE wrestlers. That evolved. and they actually evolved it into its own. Go to NXT. You see these young, up and coming, hungry wrestlers. They're hungry. And you see them evolve from the unrefined, tough enough, just pick them off the street, into a Brock Lesnar powerhouse over 2 years. And then once they've reached a certain level of development, they get pulled up to the main WWE roster and they let them loose. That is in and of itself another way to find enjoyment out of WWE, because they have this development brand where we see a couple clips. We saw Obafemi. We saw Trick Williams, who's this generation's iteration of The Rock. And I can't even argue with him. My dude's got the charisma. He's got the audience. He's got the mic skills. He's got the one-liners. He's on his way. He's like The Rock and Booker T mixed together. Oh, wow. You got Obafemi walking around as the Brock Lesnar from Nigeria. And he's just dominating people on some Goldberg shit, just ragdolling them around. And you see them work on their mic skills, their in-ring skills, develop chemistry with other wrestlers, develop rivalries that they bring up to the main roster. That creates a new avenue for adults who kind of walked away from wrestling to maybe, not necessarily, but maybe find a new way, to find a different way of being interested in it again. I love Trick Williams, Obafemi. I love Bianca Belair. I love Jade Cargil. And I love seeing them grow into this generation, my son's generations of The Rock. If you ask my son right now, his favorite wrestler, he calls him Cody Raheem Rhodes. Is this white boy named Cody Rhodes.
I know
Dusty Rhodes' son. Yeah, Dusty Rhodes' son. Yeah, but they call him Raheem Rhodes as if he sat there and marched with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. They got all these memes of him online.
Actually, Cody is Dustin's son, isn't he?
Yeah, Dusty. No, Dusty. Dusty. He's Dustin's brother.
Cody is Dustin's
Goldust's brother. He's Goldust's brother.
Okay.
So half brother. But yeah, okay. Like they love him. And black culture of that generation, not our generation, but that generation wants to invite him to the cookout because he has a black wife too, and he's got black daughters, and he raises his kids to be black. He don't raise them to be biracial. He like, no, braid her hair, like no, all that. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love that they have their version of their wrestlers that we used to love, their Lex Lugers, their Jake the Snakes. I love seeing the evolution of it all. Anyway, I could talk about wrestling till my face is blue. This could be a whole nother podcast.
Nah. My cousins are like that. They grew up. They all grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. And when I used to go visit them, like that was a huge thing for like culturally, in the family would pull up to whoever had the biggest TV's house and watch the wrestling events. That was huge. A huge part of my childhood was watching the Bruiser Brodies of the world. When I say I've been watching wrestling for since the onset, I was watching wrestling when wrestling it wasn't the WCW, it was the it was ECW? Something. It was even before ECW. It was the network that the Von Erichs
TNN.
It was the Von Erichs. The Von Erichs used to be the major family that used to run this thing. It was the
TNA.
That's new, isn't it?
Nah,
no, TNA's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Well, but that's how long I've been watching wrestling. So, I realize everything you're saying. It's just that when I realize that the belt is being passed around like a fun, it doesn't hold the same. It doesn't hold the same value that the World Wrestling Federation Championship used to hold, and that to me is indicative of the business of trying to find
one last thing. Then Roman Reigns is what initially piqued my curiosity in coming back into wrestling, and it was because I heard on the news that he had held the championship, the main championship, for 1,000 days straight. And I was like, what the fuck is in wrestling? What? How many? I had to sit there and do math. I was like, yo, how long is 1,000 days? And then I started to go down the rabbit hole. I started reading about it. I was like, yo, this dude beat Brock Lesnar. He made Goldberg tap out. He beat the Undertaker. I'm like, what is going on? And then I started to just look up little Instagram clips. And then I was like, all right, well, if Goldberg and this dude fought, it's on YouTube. Oh, the full match. Let me just put it in the background while I'm posting stuff. And then I started going down the rabbit hole and realizing like how Vince took this one wrestler that fans actually did not support when he first came out. Vince was like, this is the guy after The Rock. This is the guy. And everybody was like, no, he's not. No, he's not. For years. And then just watched him over like the course of 5 years go from a hated talent to he is the top wrestler in the world. It's just incredible to just see one, Vince McMahon's foresight and knowing how to identify talent even that early in this dude's career, to see it actually flourish, to hold on to the WWE Championship for 1,000 days is, even for them and their writing, unprecedented. They just don't do it. It broke Hulk Hogan's record, like 1,000 days.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think what I'm hearing and is like, it takes a level of popularity or a level, like you have to reach a certain level of respect for the audience in order to hold down the whole franchise for over 3 years. Well, for just about.
He went on for 1,400 days, and they let him keep it. Like he held on to this title but yeah, you're right, and that's why he's Akuma now.
Oh shit! Is he Akuma
in the Street Fighter movie? He's Akuma.
Well, that's a segue, man.
Cody Rhodes is Guile.
Speaking of Street Fighter, man, before we start to wrap up, what we was talking about when you was getting the fresh fade, you know what I'm saying, was some of the projects we're looking forward to in 2026. Did you have any in particular? I think Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat come out this year.
Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Avengers, Doomsday.
Doomsday. Are we looking for? That's an anxiety-ridden project that I feel like is now causing more headache than anything, and it's going to have way
Rip
too
the
high.
Band-Aid off.
Yeah, well, I guess. All right, yeah, we'll have to see what that is. Did you have anything else?
Spider-Man, Brand New Day. Tom Holland, Spider-Man. You're not excited? My man cracked his head open for this movie. It's got to be good.
Yeah. True. Well, when is Beyond the Spider-Verse? Is that 27?
Yeah, if we're lucky.
All right. I was kind of looking a little bit more forward to Beyond the Spider-Verse. It feels like I think we just saw
we got Spider-Man Noir. Spider-Man Noir is coming out.
Spider-Man Noir, all right, which I want to go ahead and dampen the expectations now. I do not believe that we're going to see a Spider-Man slinging through the streets. I believe this is a detective show where we'll see minimal special effects and more storyline based Spider-Man content. I adamantly believe that. So I'm not going in there expecting to see a dude catch a goblin or an octopus slinging from the Empire State Building. I'm going in expecting for there to be murders, and Spider-Man Noir will be hired in an attempt to, rather than be a photographer working for the Daily Bugle, but to be some sort of Batman type figure that helps the police solve crimes.
Yeah, so, I don't know that anybody thought any different. I mean, that it seemed like a honestly, I thought you was gonna say something profound, and I was like, no.
Nah, sometimes you just put Spider-Man on something, so you expect swinging and a bunch of.
We didn't even see that we didn't even see that from Spider-Noir in the Enter the
Spider-Verse.
He did some fighting. He did some fighting.
No. We didn't see him swinging. Yeah, we didn't see none of that.
I think that at most what you'll see is on occasion he'll jump on a car, he'll climb up, he'll hang from the ceiling, but these are not be. I reckon that he will not be.
I'd say he doesn't even do any of that. I'd say you see a lot of perch scenes where he's perching on the top of.
You think just a lot of brooding, huh?
A lot of perching. I mean, this is Nicolas Cage we're talking about.
Well, he's just the voice. Just to be clear, I believe.
Okay, exactly.
Nah, he's
in the suit.
He's not. Yeah, no, he's in the suit. Yes, he is. And when he take off the mask.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
He's
not going to be the actual.
Yes, he is. He's excited for this. You know, he's a comic book fan.
Yeah. And I'm glad he gets to reinvent his Marvel self because we know he was Ghost Rider originally, which was probably one of the movies that I was so shocked got a sequel. Like I was like, how the fuck did this movie get a sequel? And the second one was worse than the first.
You hated Ghost Rider? I didn't hate it.
Terrible. I didn't hate it. Nicolas Cage did what he could. It was not his fault. He acted his ass off in that movie. But the story, him riding alongside the original Ghost Rider and the second one, and there's this scene where they're just kind of like riding. It was kind of weird, man. And Blackheart was done the worst disservice of all because that Blackheart is like a motherfucker, and they depicted him as some short human. And I know he showed his powers and shit, but nah, they should have unleashed the fuck out of Blackheart in that freaking Ghost Rider story. So nah, but it was cool seeing Eva Mendes in a superhero movie, and just to kind of just segue that Eva Mendes is married to Ryan Gosling. Are you looking forward to the Starfighter movie, the Star Wars joint? And I know you've kind of been off Star Wars.
I need to see a trailer. I want to get excited for it, but I need to see a trailer. They got to give me a reason to get excited. Like I was on board for a while with the Mandalorian and stuff, but then the Mandalorian season, whatever that was, came out, and I was like,
yeah, Mandalorian. Yeah, the last one, it took a little bit of a dive. But
have you watched Vision?
X-Men.
Have you watched Vision?
X-Men. Nah, I ain't. Well, I saw some of Visions, and that's cool because it kind of gives me the type of Star Wars that I want. But they're short stories. They're like little 8-minute stories. I can't do nothing with that.
Black Mirror with Star Wars. But it's still a good watch though. By the way,
fuck that, yo. X-Men 97 is coming back.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's going to be interesting, especially given our last conversation about them going forward with a completely different writer.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting.
I think it's going to be fascinating to see what the result. In our last few minutes on this particular side, which we can continue if y'all got time. It don't matter to me. We can even get food. But could I just give a brief synopsis of what I observed when I saw one battle after another just in the last couple of days?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so I'm glad I did this in the last couple of minutes because this will give no time for retort.
Been waiting for this.
I went in having kind of seen what had been said specifically from this panel, and so that was lying in the back of my head. So I did have that bias, and I have to say that it didn't take long for me to see exactly what it is that Ty specifically did give as a reason to kind of be put off by the way that the Black woman of lead here is being depicted. So I did have that, and I also agree that it was difficult to watch. And then when you do get into, I know it's the complex minds that all three of us are, you don't just think like, oh damn, that happened. You think, well, whose idea was this, and why? And it goes like down another rabbit hole. So I see and I concur with that. I did expect that to be the embodiment of the bulk of the movie. To my surprise, that was the first 37 minutes, and then there was still 2 more hours of the movie. So it gave me time to kind of, even though that was etched in my head, to allow those to subside and allow some of the other storylines kind of take root, mainly of what was the world that we were living in, which was the most fascinating thing to me. That was something that folks did kind of give me a depiction that people were like, oh yeah, this is like ice, but I was like, this is a whole different kind of world. Like these races are at the top. They're open and like it. Wait. So they're chasing her down because what? Because they're asking him about interracial what? Like, like there was a lot more intricacies along with the movie that I was pleasantly surprised to experience. So I guess that leads me I guess not throwing the whole movie away with the bathwater. I did not disagree again with the depiction of Tiana's character, but what I learned was that her character, as poorly it was depicted, was one of the many facets of this story. It does remain to be explored why it is that was acceptable to go that far. Like, I can understand needing to, for a woman to be an adrenaline junkie and want to kind of like do something illegal with the white man because, the white man, that's going to get you in trouble. And even though I could give you a different take that says that there was an interpretation that could say that there were black militants that were using white folks sexually as tools, as I saw old boy that plays Ace. I always know him as Ace and Paid in Full. I don't even know his real name.
Yeah.
But his
real name is Wood Harris.
Wood Harris, he kissed the little white girl, was like, go in there and be a little revolutionary. And I was like, hold on. So why did they show us that? You know what I'm saying? It was that to reinforce the narrative that in this instance, just like when Perfidia said, like, yo, this pussy is not, it's a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like, are they actually weaponizing their sexual interactions with white folks to get things? Is there more? Like, I don't know. I started to expound my whole thoughts about it. But needless to say, like, I'm not discounting the legitimate concerns that some of this movie exposed. I also was kind of pleasantly surprised that some of the movie tones did expose some things that needed to be said out loud about some of the things that are going on right now overtly, without necessarily like taking away from the fictional aspect of it. So for that, I thought it was good. It was good. Is it the Academy Award winning show that movie that they're trying to depict it as? Maybe not. But for that, it was. I'd give it, slightly above average if you take into consideration the cast and the production. Because I kind of like the car scene. I like the car chase scenes. I thought that the car chase scenes.
That's the only scene that anybody ever brings up when they say they like this movie. Nobody ever brings up anything else.
It's the car chase scenes. The car chase scenes. I thought was pretty good.
The hills. What was good about it? The hills. The car disappeared. I couldn't see it. Oh, like.
I don't know. They stuck out to me. I thought it was clever. I thought,
yeah. Would you watch it again?
Nah. Once is enough. Once is enough. It's more than enough.
All right.
Let me end this though abruptly.
Hold on, real quick. Did you see the scene?
Seconds.
Did you see the scene?
There was a lot of the scenes.
No,
the one where she was like, "Get it up," or she told
this scene when she.
That scene. There was a lot of disturbing shit. Like, what was happening? Like, at one point in time, she had him up against the wall. What was going on there? I don't even want to. You know what I'm saying?
What was going on was that the notion that he had homosexual abilities, and she wound up smashing him. You know that? That's what it was. Yo. There was a whole bunch of stuff that club was like, you can't get in. If you
you're right.
Can't get in.
Are
you a homosexual?
The thing don't have a 2-hour limit no more.
I do for the editing tool that I use. So for that,
the new Blurred Order is one of my favorite places to visit.